So, okay, sometimes I don't realize what I do because, I'm a spiritual teacher, I'm deeply psychic, I've been chanting prayers and meditations and doing visualization for literally 20 years of my life. I've healed my own body from chronic illness through that process. And so sometimes, I go and my vibration is very fast, and I don't mean to sound like whatever. Like I go through my journeys, I go through my, hey, gorgeous Alyssa, I go through my struggles, all that stuff. Like, so I definitely don't have this holier than thou demeanor about me whatsoever. But, I've gone through the crawling on my knees, hands and knees struggles, chronic family drama, abuse, the whole journey in my life to get to this level in my life where I'm quite grounded in my power. I've been working in groups now, holding space for hey, gorgeous Alyssa, hey, Serena, so many beautiful women now. I launched my first mastermind now, I think it was about 2.5 years ago. I remember wanting to vomit, being so afraid of teaching in groups. So I've gone through this whole journey. My marriage has had to evolve, the way I mother has had to evolve, my relationships, with my parents, where I used to want them to get what I did and I was seeking approval, and I just don't do any of that anymore. So it's been a lot of years of healing and ascension and all that. So I'm sharing that with you because I wanted to really slow down the process, and I had to take stock of what I actually do in order to conjure, sell, connect with my audience. Anyway, in my High End Empire program, we literally have scripts and all sorts of things showing exactly what I do when I reach out to people. Anyway, so I posted something on my personal page sharing that I'd made the 20 grand of sales. It's actually more like 35 or 40 grand, I think. Can't find it right here, right now. But I listed all the names and all the sales that I've made. Some of it is pay in full, some of it's cash still coming, for a very specific reason, because I'm too busy to do a lot more private right now when I've got a holiday coming up and all sorts of things. So, okay, let me start with what I did to sell those packages. So guys, because I started running traffic, quite a few years ago, and I just want to let you know, guys, selling high ticket and high end, literally, if you know what you're doing and you have the level of presence and connection and you know how to position yourself and you know how to conjure and call people in, you can start doing $5,000 sales, $3,000 packages, $10,000 packages even very quickly. I just had a woman, I won't use her name, come to work with me 2 days ago or 3 days ago. We did our first session actually yesterday. We've restructured her entire business. So that's where I'm going to go to the $1 million plan in a moment. I won't go on today because I am going to go and exercise, and I want to give this juiciness to you without going on and on. But we were restructuring her whole business. So what I also see is a lot of people with a lot of different offers and a lot of different stuff, and it's not really grounded. So she had a couple of smaller offers that she started selling immediately when she signed up. I think she sold about 7,000 pay in full cash. So that's 7,000 cash. I think it was a 333 package and 2,500 for just 3 sessions. So starting to really value herself these short, condensed packages, and she started selling those. That's great. She sold high end before, and so she kind of knew what she was doing, but there was just this accelerated, okay, I'm signed with Ingrid, let me go and make some sales. So then we restructured her entire business, and actually, I'll go there first. It's the $1 million plan. And so we've created this new school system for her, really helping people learn the light language and really become really powerful, not only healing themselves, it's a 6 months process, not only healing themselves, but becoming priestesses themselves and giving them the tools to be able to do that. And so I said to her, really, at the end of the day, you're going to actually probably stop doing private over the next month or two completely, and we want to go into massive group high-end strategy. So I just wanted to run this. This is a really simplified kind of strategy, but this is sort of the power of when you've got your positioning right, you do have like a funnel, you do have traffic coming in, you start doing webinars and whatnot. But basically you only need to sell, if she's selling, actually, I think it's going to be more like a $10,000 package. So just to make $1 million selling a $10,000 group package is only 100 units a year, right? So if you're looking at then 100 units a year and you divide that by 12 months, that's only 8.3 sales a month. Now, you can either do that, yes, on social media without a list, but you really are going to want to start to build your list, drive traffic so that you have consistent new leads coming in all the time. So if you're looking then even at a $3,000 package, you're looking at about 333 units of sales, hey gorgeous ones, every single year. So 333 divided by 12 is your 27 units a month. And that's a considerable amount to do, but it's absolutely possible when you are driving traffic. So I'm going to do a breakdown later this week on like spending money on ads, how to mitigate ad cost, how to really make a funnel, like a two-step funnel kind of work for you in order to consistently bring in leads. So I just want you to sit with that for a moment. So really you can have $1 million business. Even I'm helping someone with a $500,000 business on a $3,000 program. It's obviously group high-end because you can't serve, it's really difficult to even serve 50 clients a year unless it is a group type format. You can have some private. In that, when I first started my CEO Diva Mastermind, business school, 2.5 years ago, I had 3 different tiers. It was like a $5,000 tier, a $10,000 and a $15,000, and they all came with a bit of private within that, right? But you don't need to do it that way. You can literally do a $10,000 program with very little private, depending on the value of what you provide in your group type format. So okay, so I want to now go to the 20K, and what I did was, because it's called really working with those real hot leads, the low-hanging fruit, right? So because I already have, and you guys do too, you already have clients that love you, trust you, have worked with you. So I can literally go out, and if I say to a client it's $1,500 or $2,000 for an hour, they will pay me pretty much like that. These are people that have already worked with me because they understand the value of what I do. When someone hasn't actually had that visceral experience and seen the return and really gotten that deep level of experience with you, it's sometimes harder to communicate that. It's harder to express the value. Someone can look at you and go, okay, you know, she's actually, my per hour rate when someone's never really worked with me before, unless I do some sort of special, is $3,000 an hour. Why is that? Because in 1 hour I can map out someone's entire funnel with complete messaging that converts at 60 or 70%, and the big boys are charging it, so I'm going to charge it, right? And I don't really need to do private at all because I have a business that's always bringing in new clients that goes into my high-end empire kind of, what's it called? Like it's my hub. It's my core offering. So, you know, we have about 70 students in my CEO Diva Mastermind. We have about another 50 or 60 students in my digital, and we just keep driving traffic, doing my webinars and bringing in more clients. So I'm not beholden to doing private work anymore. Anyway, so I've decided that this year is my last year of really doing private work. I may do a tiny bit of consulting, more at the $50,000 price point, or working directly more with businesses, like actual standalone, also retail businesses and things like that in terms of sales and strategy and marketing. My focus is really serving also hundreds of more women coming in the door of my mastermind and my 6-week immersion program. It's the High-End Empire. It comes with private coaching as well with some of my team. I've trained up a team to coach as well, because really when you get to the level that I'm at, you need many, many Ingrids or many, many yous to support the whole, right? So I just literally reached out personally, mostly to, I think there was one woman or one woman who's never worked with me before who just signed up. She's been following me for a very long time. I just reached out on Facebook Messenger and said, look, I have an offer. It's majorly discounted because I just wanted to do it. I felt like I wanted to do this, and I'm energetically wrapping it up. Like, I really don't even want to, at the $3,000 price point, do much consulting any longer because I want space in my life. I want to serve my community and my clients and my students in my Diva Mind. I want to redo content there. I want to develop more content there. I've got to train up my team, and I also want space. I want more time off. I want more holidays. I want more time with my daughter. I'm only working probably about part-time now, but I actually want to decrease my level of hours, and I want to make more money and serve more people. right? So I'm pulling back, and it's really exciting, and it's taken me quite a while. I've said this a few times that I've just been a bit like, oh, let me just serve one more person. Let me do one more thing. Let me help one more person. And I'm really now at peace where I feel that our work is very powerful. Hey, Leah, in my diva mind, that people are going to get rock star results. And if I just put more and more attention in there, I can give even more without feeling drained and exhausted and being back. Hey, gorgeous Leah, and without being having back-to-back clients. As I was transitioning from very high-end packages to running my group high-end program, that was an intense ride because I was still doing back-to-back appointments whilst creating content and serving my group. But anyway, that's another story. So I reached out to probably about 10 or 12 women. I can't remember how many people I actually reached out to, because now people keep coming to me going, I want that package. Hey, Holly Gorgeous, I want that package. Can I have that package? Can you tell me about it? So when I call it the reach out method. So I will reach out to somebody that I know and say, look, I love what you're doing. I only reach out to people that I feel a direct heart-to-heart connection with. I love what you're doing. I love what you stand for, or you've worked with me before, or they're in my diva mind. I know that they're doing well. They're implementing the work. They're selling. And I'll literally say, look, I've got this offer. Hey, gorgeous Bridget, I've got this offer, and it's a massive discount, which it is. And I really feel that we can move the dial in your business. I can help you plan your webinars, your funnels. We'll get all that wording down. And I'll also I'll help you restructure your business. So these girls are now going from sort of, say, selling high-end packages to doing the group high-end and really expanding their businesses. So let's get that formula down, like I did with this priestess school yesterday. So it's really beautiful also, guys, when you start to simplify and streamline your business. As I was saying, you don't need 1,000 products. You just need one really great product, and you can literally make millions of dollars from that core product. So I think I see a lot of women thinking that they need to have so many different things, and it's just overwhelming. I mean, you can have a high ticket product and then have a downsell or something like that, and that's basically all you need. Okay, so that makes it really great, because it's quite streamlined. Your energy can go into one clear path and you're not scattered all over the place. So I just reached out to these women and said, I've got this offer, and do you want to hear about it? Let me know if you do. So I didn't just come out and blatantly give them a pitch. I said, this is what I feel that we can do together. I'm going to be wrapping this up, which is true. I don't even know if I use that, which is really what in a marketing term, there is a limiting term on that. You're giving them a limit, right? What I do, by the way, that with my work, and people might get a little bit put off by it, but I really decided I don't care, because energetically I have to run my business how I want to run my business. And energetically I need to take care of myself so I can take care of my family, take care of myself, be loving with myself, and take care of the whole. So we raise our prices also, guys. I wasn't raising the price on this offer, but we raise our prices within 24 hours. And I like people to make pretty clear decisions. They're either a yes or they're a no. I'm not very good with holding space for hesitation, and I'm not attached to people's decision. So I reached out to these women, and quite a few of them said, yes, I really want to hear about the offer, even past clients. So currently right now, guys, you are probably sitting on at least $50,000. What do I mean by that? You currently have clients that you've either worked with or you're currently working with that you can sell to, an upsell to, or so it's really like an upsell or a continuum of what they're doing. Or so I have a client, she did like 600 grand very quickly with me. And we have a beautiful friendship now, and we're kind of colleagues. But now I've reached out to her and said, look, I'm going to wrap this up. I know that she's probably ready for this next stage, and I've invited her to come and work with me as well. And so that's all sort of flowing and all happening. But anyway, so I sold, I can't even remember, about 6 spots. And then a few more have come in. So it's definitely probably more like a 35 or 40 grand in income. Someone else has just paid me a deposit. Thank you very much. And so that's what I've done. And with some of them, I give them, like, if they don't have the cash right now, I've told them they can put down $1,000 as a no refund deposit. So I get people really secured in. It's not because I desperately need that $1,000, but seriously, I need to schedule it in. I don't have much time. I don't want to be back to back. So it's like, okay, I've got, so I can do someone in October. I can work with someone in maybe August, November, and then it's kind of I'm just slowing it all down, and I'm not going to be doing that anymore. Because I just wanted to be free and have fun, and what I'm doing with my business was working really, really well. And I've done the hard yards, and I can do whatever I want. So I'm like, this is what I'm going to do. So that is what I'm doing. So it's really about upselling, reaching out to people in a way that isn't in people's faces. Okay, gorgeous Helen. Hey, Bryony. And I don't, as I said, I don't hard pitch unless I get permission. Even on a sales call, I will not pitch unless someone gives me a verbal yes. So I don't do a lot of sales calls anymore because I have a sales team. But I will say when I teach sales, and I'll say to people, you know, are you wanting to do this on your own, or would you like to hear how I can support you? If then I get a verbal yes, I will say, okay, so this is how it would work if we were to work together, right? I don't just like start pitching because that's also a sales technique as well, obviously, because they're getting to say yes to themselves, but really it needs to be their decision. You don't want to just blast someone with a pitch without them like giving you permission, because then it's more of like a heart, visceral soul yes. Yes, I want to work with you. Yes, tell me, you know, I'm open. They're basically giving you permission, I'm open. And that establishes a beautiful level of trust, right? A beautiful heart level. If someone's all kind of uncomfortable about hearing how they can work with me, I'm off that call. I don't even bother pitching. Hey Jane, hey Natasha, the energy is not in alignment, where it's not a fit, right? If it's too hard, it's just not right, and that's okay. And the thing is, I see so many beautiful women thinking that there's something wrong with them if they don't get this yes, right? First of all, you clearly need to set an intention. Hey Dana, hey Jade, a clear intention around who you want to work with and how you want that experience to feel. So for me, as I raise my vibration more and more, I have all these real non-negotiables that then come into a real yes for myself. So yes, it has to feel like a sisterhood. Yes, there has to be a deep heart connection. Yes, I have to feel lit up by their work. Yes, they have to be deeply talented and committed to service, because you don't want to teach people how to sell high ticket and high end and then they don't have the goods to really back it up. Yes, they need to have ethics. Yes, they need to do the work, take responsibility and follow through. It's a certain character, it's a certain disposition, and this has a feeling. So always you want to feel into what the experience is going to be like for you. And if I'm not feeling that experience and they're not feeling the experience, then what the F are we doing? Let it go. So when you're in a state of abundance, and I always talk about like a train, like if you can imagine a train like running through India, right? You've got all these people crammed on. You're going to lose some people, but don't take it as a negative that you've done something wrong. There's going to be people that don't jive with you. There's going to be people where it's not the right timing. There's going to be people that you trigger and they can't move through the trigger and they stay stuck, and that's okay. Doesn't mean that they're not going to come to you later. Just send them love, let it go, and stay focused on your intent, whether it's your next 100K, your next 50K, your next 300,000. If you're really committed and aligned and trusting of yourself and the journey, you can let it go. And then as you're letting that go and people are falling off your train, I want you to visualize and feel into what it would feel like to have literally hundreds of new people hopping on that train every week, right? It's like the more clear you are in your messaging, in your offer, in what you're wanting to bring into the world, You clearly, obviously, use your voice and you let people go who are not aligned, what happens is your frequency rises and those that are most suited to you come to you like a frigging bee to honey. It's magnetic because you're magnetic, because you're honoring yourself. You're in your power. You're no longer hiding and you're no longer dictated to by perfectionism, by the stories of your past, by the mistakes you've made, by the pain. I say take your pain and make it rain. You just decide to really just serve and shine your light and take up space. So I sold those packages and now I've forgotten all the people that I pitched to. Hey, gorgeous Aria, my daughter's coming to say hi. And I keep getting people saying, yes, I want to work with you. Can you send me the package? Just let me make the payment. And it's very quick and it's very easy and it's not pushy and it's not manipulative or any of that. However, I had to give myself permission to be very direct. It's like, this is how it is. This is how it's going to go. Let me know if you're in and not in. It's not that I'm trying to get the person to rush. I just don't really want to hold space for the indecision. Of course, people process things differently, but I don't know, my train goes pretty fast. You going to come and say hi, Aria? I'm talking to my friends. You already got your uniform on? Daddy's good. Hi, gorgeous. Can you come and say hello? You don't want to say hello?
I want you to come and see.
And how many women have stayed stuck in indecision for just so long? Aren't we over it? I know I am. So I like to keep my energy pretty free. If people jive with me, they jive with me. If they don't, they don't. And I'm just focused. And I also, guys, I have a sales plan. Yes, reaching out to people, upselling current clients is part of my plan. The other part of my plan, hey, is that I have a full funnel that's constantly bringing in new leads, that constantly goes to my sales team, and they're constantly bringing in new clients, right? So that whole, if you don't have a funnel set up, you can start making more money instantly without a funnel. You can get online, start selling your packages, really, really do that quite easily when you get the system down, no problem, and you get out of hiding, as I said. And you playing with my calculator?
Yeah.
I love my calculator. Aria also is getting quite proficient in the whole money thing. But you really do want to start driving traffic and you really do want to start doing webinars eventually. But even if you just start with a really, hey Brenda, a really powerful opt-in that leads people into like really beautiful content where you're teaching them, you're really establishing your value, you're establishing a deep connection, and then you're nourishing those leads, and then you're inviting them to get on a call. That was how I began at the beginning, and that's how I sold out my CEO Diva Business School in 3 months. It was literally that sort of 2-step funnel. It's like 3 or 4 part video series is a great one. You could start off with a meditation or something like that, but then you still have to nurture those leads. So what I mean by that is they download a meditation, then what do? They still don't know you that well. You're not going to have them all lining up and hopping on calls. There needs to be a strategy behind how you're getting them on a call. So really having more content for them to really get to know you, and then making that invitation for them to get on a call is great. But there's a whole lot of stuff to do with that, with the way that you design your funnel. The messaging needs to be on point. Everything kind of needs to be synchronistic and aligned, or funnels don't really produce the outcome that you would want, right? They're not going to bring you clients. So anyway, guys, I'm sending you so much love. I'm going to go and take care of this one and go and exercise with one of my divas, Lisa. She actually used to be a trainer, so she's apparently going to take us through some exercises because my trainer is away. And I'm sending you guys so much love. Do you want to say goodbye? Bye, everybody. This is Aria. Oh, she's getting big. How old are you now, darling? 5. Aren't you a big girl? You're so big. Okay, we're going to go. Have a great day, guys. Have a great day.
No, Papa.
Papa? That's no Papa. And if you want to, and if you do want to talk to my team and want to find out more, hey, Kylie. Hi. And if you do want to find out more about what we do, the best thing to do is to go to CEO Diva Consult. Book a call or reach out to me personally on Messenger, but book a call and chat to one of my divas, and they'll take you through what we offer and how we can serve you. And I better go. Bye, guys. Bye. Bye, guys.